That's a big task for us these days, right? My oldest son is here with us, Daniel, and I got 4 sons, and you too, Joel. I got 4 sons and 4 daughter-in-laws and 6 grandbabies, and so I'm excited about that. I'm a retired veteran, spent 20 years of my life serving for our country, serving for us to have the right to sit here tonight in this beautiful home and talk and share a vision with folks. And I will tell you folks, the one thing that really gets me excited about this industry is the lifestyle that it's allowed me to have. My son will tell you, growing up and watching me leave and going out and sharing the vision of this industry for almost 30 years, it's always allowed my family to have and do what they wanted to do. Somebody might say, well, Mr. Storie, I've got a great job, and there's nothing wrong with having a job. But you have to understand is, I don't answer to no one, and nor do I allow my wife to answer to anyone. No one else would dictate what my family does. No one else would dictate the house I live in. No one else would dictate the kind of car I drive. I determine the outcome of my income. Whether that's good income or bad income, I determine it. Mike, it's up to you what you do with this, my friend. As my grandpa used to always tell us growing up, we can lead a horse to water, but we can't make him drink, right? Simply what you have to understand is if you grab this one word tonight, you can simply change your life. It's called leverage. See, there's a lot of people. There's one row sitting right there, right behind you, sir. There's a lot of money, a lot of success, a lot of wealth. But it's about their mindset as young people that got changed somewhere down the line. See, folks, there's 5 categories of people in this world. There's the very poor. We know some of them. Might be one of us, right? This is the person not sure how they're going to eat tomorrow. They live day to day. And then there's the poor. We know these folks because they live, what, paycheck to paycheck. Then there's the middle class. What's the old saying about middle class? We hope we don't run out of money before we run out of month. Then there's the wealthy. They live year to year. And then there's the very wealthy. They plan decade to decade. You know where you're at in your success plan. Now here's a real quick way to figure out where you're at. If today you lost whatever source of income coming in your house, for whatever reason, tomorrow morning you woke up, it's gone. It's totally out of your control. How long could you maintain your same quality of life for you, your family, your children, off of your current savings account before you have to ask your church or other family members for help? Think about that. See, so many of us put our life in someone else's hands because we're too scared and we live in this word called fear, and we allow the word fear to keep us right where we're at. And they call it, what some people, I heard, job security. Is there such thing as job security? No. Because here's the thing you got to understand. In this industry, even when somebody retired from the United States government, my son would tell you, someone who fought for this country, someone who gave this country everything I had, my best years of my life, I fight with him continuously to get what I fought, what I earned. See, folks, I love this industry. Why? I determine the outcome of my income. When Joe was talking to you about me becoming a 7-figure earner in this industry, I don't think it's going to happen. I've already seen it. I already know when it's coming. Becoming a 6-figure earner, I've already seen it. I know when it's coming. Folks, we opened our doors April the 16th. We didn't get our first product till May the 18th. Our first full month in business was June. So we're just now completed our second full month of business. We're doing business in over, I think, 30 states now. I know it was 28. I think we've added 2 more states. We're doing business in 30 states. Folks, this will become one of the largest wellness, nutrition, financial success plans in the world. Why? Simply put, because Jesus Christ is at the helm of this company, and they're going to do stuff with integrity, and they're going to ensure that they take care of us first, and we are what we consider to be brand partners, and they are servant leaders with us. Folks, here's what I love about my business. Bill was sharing with you a minute ago. I'm making a small investment, and that's not the actual amount. Just say $400 or less to run your business. I own a security company. Where's Mike at, by the way? Mike? Yeah, he's in the other Mike. I mean, Todd. I own a security company, and Todd's in trouble, by the way, because somebody else put a security system in. I promise you, it cost me thousands of dollars for me and Daniel to start that company years ago. It wasn't cheap. And it's $70,000. And folks, that's a nightmare, because we own it, but it owns us. Everybody get what I'm saying? Then we opened a restaurant, which, we got this figured out. That wasn't smart either. Then me and my brother opened a restaurant, found out even more it wasn't no fun, right? But folks, the key is, none of them, I was the last person to ever get paid. Everybody else got paid before I did. I had all the headache, all the responsibility. This right here has already, with the power of leverage, because I understand the word John Paul Getty says, I'd rather have that 1% efforts of 100 men than 100% of my own. That small investment that I made on April the 16th of 2016 is the only investment that I have made since. Why? Because my business is such that they take my recurring monthly investment into my business, and it's investment. It's not money you're blowing because I'm getting something in return to help take care of my precious temple home, but they take it out of my profits and not out of my pocket. See, folks, I haven't spent another dollar to be a part of life. And I will tell you, folks, and because we're not allowed to get up here and talk about how much money or show checks, but I will promise you this. What I have made in this business in less than 90 days would be equivalent to what some people make in their business in almost a year. And folks, only because I took the time to see an opportunity and lock arms with these two guys. I have an old saying that I'm going to walk the beaches of the world. The question is how many people is going to walk with me? You have to look at it like this. I love acronyms. FAT, F-A-T. Put yourself in this situation. When the business we're sharing with you tonight, it may not be for you. Only you determine that, right? Mike, only you would know that, right? You have to be favorable to the lifestyle that we're talking about. Can you see yourself debt-free? Can you see yourself doing whatever you want to do, when you want to do, with whom you want to do it with? Absolutely. All right? So you're favorable for this lifestyle. Question is, will you make yourself available to get adapted to this lifestyle, and will you make yourself trainable and coachable so we can teach you what we're doing? I'm not an expert in this industry. I learn every day. Joe's talking about sitting in meetings where he sits down and writes everything. People ask me all the time, why do you go to every meeting, every week, just hear the same thing over and over? I don't go to learn the product. I don't go to learn the marketing plan. I understand it. I go to listen to the speaker. I want to see exactly how they deliver that message. How did they say that? How did they share that vision? See, folks, I'm studying the speaker. Why? I pretty much know the person in front of the room. Normally, it's making pretty good money. So that's where I'm trying to get to, is in front of the room. You got me? And see, folks, changing people's lives. How many of you got this morning and went to work with somebody else? A few of us? You're changing somebody's life, just not your own. See, we call that RMD. You might know what that stands for? Recurring monthly debt. We go to build somebody else's job, and we're building nothing but recurring monthly debt. We're all building a check that somebody else already owns before we get it. See, when you become favorable for this industry, you make yourself available, and you become teachable, you can become a part of the industry that pays out over $200 million a day in commissions. $200 million a day this industry pays out. This industry creates more wealthy people than any industry in the world. 80% of all six-figure earner ladies are done so from home. Someone else doesn't have to raise your children. Someone else doesn't have to see them take their first steps or have their first fall. Someone else doesn't get to dictate whether you get to go watch your girl's ballet game or your son's soccer game or your baseball game. You understand? How many's ever had to ask another grown adult permission to get off time to go spend time in your family to do something? Folks, you shouldn't have to do that. But we've been adapted to that because we've all been sold on the concept called the 40-40-40 rule. Work 40 years of our life, 40 hours longer a week, so we can try to retire in 40 years and live off 40% of what we couldn't live off of. You got me? 97% of the people at age 65 are what? Broke. 97% of the people who had the most powerful dreams end up broke at the age of 65. That's not what we want for our children. I will promise you, here's what my son is teaching his children, his three boys. He's not teaching them to grow up, go to school, and go to college and get a degree and go work for corporate America. That's what most of us have taught. Not because it's a bad thing, it's what we've been designed to teach. He's teaching his children, go to school, go to college, get a degree, and look for their future employees there, because they're going to leave college with a degree and open up their own business. It's just a difference of a mindset. And that's what we want to teach you here. See, folks, no matter how much money you think you're going to make in Vios, it won't hold a candle to the education you'll get in this industry. I could not tell you the mentors I've had in this industry, 6-figure, 7-figure, multiple earners who have taken me under their umbrella and treated me like a human being. They didn't put me down, they didn't make fun of the way I talked, they didn't make fun of the way I dressed. They treated me with respect because I had that vision. I had that dream that I wanted something better for my family. And they took me and they said, listen, if you'll follow me, if you'll make yourself available, Charles, if you'll become teachable and trainable and coachable, you can have anything in life you want. So when they said that to me, I grabbed this right here. Go out and live. That's what you want to do. Every single morning when you wake up, let's go out and live. If you go to a job every day that you absolutely hate, that you despise, what does Tony Robbins say? Anybody watch the videos? What does he say do? Change it immediately. Because you only have one precious life to live. As Les Brown would say, I'll let you in a little secret, guys. You can't get out of this life alive. So while you're here, don't you deserve the very best? Don't your wife and your future little girl deserve the very best? And you're going to make sure they have it, right? No matter what it takes. And I watch these two guys. These are my son and his business partner. I watch them. They own multiple businesses. And it's because they have this vision to want better, not only for their children now, but when they leave this place, they want it better for their wife or their children. Folks, you don't have to do anything to turn your TV on. Watch about 10 minutes of news, and you'll be totally depressed. Right? So, folks, what we're going to talk to you today is how about to go out and live, enjoy a quality of life, and it's so easy. Somebody says, this guy likes acronyms. He's got a retired soldier, right? See, in soldiers, we had to use acronyms because we've got to move you real fast. Any veterans in the room? I can't be the only veteran. Everyone. Facts. The facts is, this industry can change your life, Mike. It can change your life forever. And I'm going to let you in on something that maybe some of you are going to find a little shocking. Once you change your mindset, once you really visualize this taking you a different direction, your circle of friends will start to change just a little bit. You do believe that the people hanging around you normally are keeping us right where we're at. Now, I'm not saying to cut off your friends, but I am saying the people that you associate with will start to change a little bit. Here's a prime example. Anybody here have a little girl? Joel, how old is your little girl?
10.
10. So if you take Joel and put him in an environment where he's struggling just to live, struggling to make ends meet, the chances is real good, unless he can get his daughter into a new zip code, that her lifestyle is going to be adapted to people in that kind of category. Unfortunately, it's just society the way it is. But if we can change his lifestyle and change his zip code where they can travel through the world, the chances is real good her horizon will change and she might meet someone just a little better. So folks, we teach, know the facts about this industry. Know how it can affect you, positively and negatively. Is this easy? No, there's a key word in networking, it's called what? Work. You've got to be willing to do the time now and get out and talk to people. You think I get told no? Absolutely. Do you think I let it bother me? Nope. Do you think I had people invited to come here today that didn't show up? Yep. You think I care? Nope. Because they don't pay my bills. They don't determine the outcome of my income. I do. So I know the facts about this industry. $200 million a day, creates more wealthy people in any industry in the world, doesn't judge me by the color of skin, doesn't care what kind of car I drive, doesn't care what kind of house I live in. I get the same opportunity as this gentleman does. Everybody with me? Evidence. Well, the evidence is to simply look around this room. Look at the people young to middle age to the older people in this room. The evidence is here that people want better for their family. The benefits. Know the benefits to yourself, know the benefits to your family, and have a set goal. When I sat down with my children years ago, I told them, I said, give Dad 1 year. Give me 1 year, and at the end of that 1 year, we'll have a quality of life that most people dream about. We was taking 7 and 8 vacations a year. If I wanted to buy a car, I bought a car. Every one of my children, all 4 of my boys, I was able to buy them a car when they turned 16 years old. I was able to keep insurance on it throughout. I was able to do what I needed to do for them children. They never had to want for anything. And I'm so glad because now as they're growing up, they have that mindset to want that for themselves as well as their family. Plus, I tell them if I'm getting older, they might someday come in and take care of me and I'll remember all that, right? And then know the agreement. I understand the facts of this industry. I understand the evidence. I got the benefit from it. Now I want the agreement. So Mike, let me ask you this. If I have a vehicle that's for real, that provides a product and service that can change your life, and I can show you how that industry can add an extra $500, $700, $2,000, $20,000, whatever you're looking for per month, and give you a path to get there, would it be worth an investment of less than $400 to partner and be mentored by 6-figure to 7-figure earners? Yes, sure it would. Especially, guys, for those of you here in North Carolina, our corporate office is in Winston-Salem. Folks, we're debt-free. We don't owe no banks, nobody one dime for this company. And we are being led by 2 gentlemen who truly believe about what they're doing. In our business, folks, we pay you 14 different ways. How many ways do some of us get paid right now? Some of us get paid one, some of us don't get paid any. All I know you get paid so much, you and I spend all these.
When you get lucky. When you get lucky.
I need Charles to go buy me a new whiteboard because this is about had it. I'm going to show you guys something. Watch how simple our pay plan is. It starts with you. You make an investment into your life. Folks, it's up to you what you want to do with this. And you can either allow fear to run it, or you can allow success to run it. It's up to you how you want to let it run. Watch this. We pay you 14 different ways. Here's what I love about it. When I share this business with somebody, sir, what's your name? Sonny, I share this business with you. I make 40% from my time of sharing this business with you, which works out to be about $130 in fast start commission. Was it worth 30 minutes for me to share this with you? Here's what's the good part about it is, Sonny, I don't have to know anything. I can be as dumb as a rock. Because we have a system called PS3. In our system, PS3, some of you noticed I did that backwards, didn't you? PS3 simply means, Sonny, I'm going to pique your interest. I'm going to share the system with you, either by sharing a video, sharing you on my little fancy phone app, whatever I need to do. I'm going to put you on the phone with a three-way with the expert. I'm going to let him answer all your questions. Is that hard? That's the first way we pay you. Next way we pay you is you start working the business. Remember the word we said a minute ago called leverage? See, folks, we want to take care of you. So we're going to start creating a platform where not only, Charles, you're rewarded for your efforts, but you also can be rewarded for your team's efforts. I have the ability, Charles, if you impress me as a leader and you show me you want this, I have the ability not only to help you, but also to place team members on your team that can make you a very happy individual. Now, am I going to do it for somebody that won't get on the phone, and won't come to one of my meetings, and won't return one of my calls? No. I'm going to help Sonny, who does what he says he's going to do. Everybody with me? So we call this leverage. In our plan, we have the ability to earn to infinity. Those are what you get back. No ends. No ends. I can take and have the ability to share off of this program to infinity, which can become huge. Because in leverage, you have to understand, I introduced this business to Jesse. Raise your hand, Jesse. I made a phone call to Jesse. How long have I known you, Jesse?
About 20 years.
20 years. I said, Jesse, got something you need to listen to. This is the first business that me and Jesse's done together. But we've known each other for many years. Both been very successful. But the timing was right. And he listened to me. Now, folks, it's because of Jesse that I look at that around this room. That's the reason that we're all here today. That's leverage. I know some of you in this room, but Wayne, I never met you before. Where you live at, Wayne?
Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield, Illinois. And I never met Wayne before. But now I got to know Wayne. Sir, it's my honor to get to know you, even though you're a car salesman. I won't hold that against you. But see, folks, it's about leverage. It's about sharing the vision with folks and changing people's lives. In my structure, you understand leadership. Have you ever trained anybody in this business or any business before? I know you have, sir, right? And what do you do for a living, by the way? Make movies. Hey.
He didn't say it's a star.
What kind of movie you make? I can do anything I'm into. So you need somebody with big ears? You need to see him. I'm going to say, because you're an actor too. I'll be an actor if you need somebody to get shot, get killed, fall over there, I do all that stuff. But here's the key. As I'm training people, working people, you guys work for the state board of credit union or credit union, right?
Yeah.
Slaving there all day, counting somebody else's money.
Yeah.
How about counting your money? See, folks, as I train you, I'm going to help you, I'm going to work with you, and this company's going to reward you by giving you the ability to earn $215,900 in just training bonuses alone. We call this rank advancements. How many of you ever got promoted in your job? Some of us. Was it worth $215,000 to get rank promoted? Pepsi Cola, maybe if you own it. But here's the other thing I love about our business. Charles, who introduced you to the business?
Steve.
Steve, where you at, Steve? Way back there in the back, Steve. Hey, Steve, turn it off a minute. Steve's the one back there.